Well, hello everybody, and how are we doing today? Hope y'all doing pretty good. It's Leo here, and welcome to the next episode of the Hillbilly Files. And as usual, we have an unusual video for you guys today. I know I tell you that all the time, but I can't help it. We just do unusual videos. It's kind of our thing. I can't help that. But anyway, I thought I would bring you guys out to, just a quiet little place down here behind the flood wall. No other peoples around, just you and me. We got a little something to share with you guys today. A little bit of a bombshell, sort of. But either way, we're definitely going to be bringing the drama. Hang on. That's all I can say. Anyhow, yeah, y'all know how we roll, the kind of videos we do, historic and ancestry, genealogy, so on and so forth. You guys know that. Anyway, a while back, I decided to send in a DNA test to ancestry.com. Now, we really only did it, out of curiosity. We thought it would be fun to learn a little bit more about, our family history, especially because, like I said, genealogy and local history are such a big part of what we do here on the channel. We never expected the results we got back. Never in a million years did we expect the results we got back. For my entire life, I've believed that one man was my father. Even though we never had a relationship of any kind, that's just what I had always been told. People even said that I kind of looked like him, so I never had a reason to question it. Then the DNA results came back and the bomb went off. There were no DNA matches connected to his family at all. Instead, all of my closest matches on the paternal side pointed to a completely different local family. Overnight, I suddenly had first cousins sharing the same grandparents that I had never known. Needless to say, this was a shock. At first, we thought about keeping all of it private. It's kind of a personal thing, and there was a lot to sort through, to say the least. But the more we talked about it, the more we realized that this journey that I suddenly found myself on is exactly the kind of thing our channel has always been about. Family, history, forgotten people, and discovering where we really come from, our true heritage. So I suppose it's my turn this time, and we've decided to bring you guys along. Right now, I still don't know all of the details, but based on the DNA evidence, I know he appears to be one of several brothers in a particular local family. We reached out to some of the first cousins in hopes of hearing back from them, but so far we haven't received any responses. We have been able to eliminate some possibilities, since some of them already confirmed as fathers of my DNA matches, which means they can't also be my father if they're my uncle. That has helped narrow the search down, even though there are still several possibilities left. It was a big family. As far as we can tell, the DNA evidence and the family tree we've built so far, I appear to be the grandson of a man named Thomas Trout, who was born in 1920, not far from here, in Borderland, West Virginia, and worked for approximately 40 years as a coal miner in the Island Creek Coal Company. That would mean I am the son of one of his sons. I just don't know which one yet. Now, the Trout family has been in this area since its conception. They're original hillbillies from the old days, just like Mom's family. Built from a long line of Varneys, Collins, Maynards, Blackburns, Markhams, and lots of Smiths. There's always a bunch of Smiths for some reason. So if you're related to Thomas Trout or know more about his family here, in Borderland, I would very much appreciate hearing from you. Who knows, I may even have a long lost brother or sister out there somewhere. How wild would that be, huh? As surprising as all of this has been, it's also been pretty exciting. I've discovered family names that I never knew were a part of my own history. I learned, for example, I am a direct descendant of the Muddy Creek Massacre, where Chief Cornstalk and his people killed one of my grandfathers and took some of our family as captives. And I thought Mom's side was bad, with 2 grandfathers being scalped. I also learned that my 4th grandmother, Alifair Chafin, was the daughter of Christopher Chafin, who was the grandfather of Levacy Chafin, the mother of Devil Anse Hatfield. Our families go way back. What was really ironic is that many of the graves that I've already visited and documented over the years have turned out to be my very own newly discovered relatives. Some of the cemeteries we've explored without realizing it had my grandparents, great-grandparents, and other ancestors that I never knew I even had. I actually visited them and didn't know who they were. It's kind of like this little journey started for me long before I even knew I was even on it. What surprises me even more is that many of these families were among the original pioneers of this region. They helped settle the mountains, and many are buried in small, forgotten, and undocumented cemeteries that deserve to have their stories told as well. So, in a way, this discovery doesn't change what our channel is about. It strengthens it and, in my opinion, makes it much more real. Our mission has always been to preserve forgotten history, tell the stories of ordinary people, and document the lost places before they're gone forever. Now that mission has become just a little bit more personal, because many of those stories are now a part of my own family history. Over the coming months and years, you guys will probably see us exploring these newly discovered family lines, visiting cemeteries we've never had a reason to visit before, uncovering true pioneer stories, and trying to solve one of the biggest mysteries of my life for sure. Maybe we'll even eventually discover which brother is my biological father. Maybe we won't. Either way, the journey itself will absolutely be worth taking, and I hope you'll all come along. Maybe something that we discover will even help someone else solve a mystery of their own. In the end of all of this, my family history and my opinion has changed for the better. And my family roots here are actually much deeper than I ever thought they were. So our journey on this channel will grow and change with it. I very much think this is a good thing, and to be honest, it's probably meant to be. It's kind of what we do. We've told a lot of stories. We've shined a spotlight on a lot of different things. We've surprised people. Hey, you're the direct descendant of so-and-so. Numerous times I've done that. And, it's just strange that this time the spotlight's on me. That's the kind of it's strange. I'm not used to being in this particular seat. But anyway, we're going to run with it. I'm actually going right here in a few minutes. I'm headed down the road right down that way. to one of the family cemeteries. I'm going to kind of get, a preliminary look. This is some of the immediate, So I'm just going to go down and try to get a preliminary look and just see, what the deal is with the place. And just kind of go from there and just kind of wing it. Weird situation, isn't it? One of those weird situations. But like I said, I'm excited about the journey. I am. I met the man who I thought always was my father about my 10th birthday. He had came down and was at my aunt and uncle's house. And, hey, Leonard, everything's all great, wonderful. He gave me a turquoise watch, stole it back before he left. So I'm kind of glad he's not my father. So, anyway. Alright, guys. It's like I said, it's a weird little update. A weird news day. We'll put it that way. It's certainly a weird news day for me anyway. But anyway, alright guys. Like I said, we wanted to bring you guys up to date. Kind of share what's going on. And take the first step on this journey that we're on. First step accomplished. Leo out.